Hello there, and welcome to episode 23 of Estate Planning TV. I'm your host, Christopher Small. I'm the owner of CMS Law Firm, and this is the internet's most passionate show about estate planning. How's it going? Hopefully you all are having a great week, month, year, everything. To sort of date the timing of this recording, it's right around the holidays. Richard Sherman just tore his Achilles. So there's like some good and some bad going on. But today, I'm really excited to talk about today's topic because it's a way that can save you a ton of money, and it can do it rather easily. Just takes a little bit of planning and a little bit of preparation. So if you know anything about estate taxes in Washington State, and today what we're going to talk about is an easy way to sort of reduce your estate tax burden. And really sort of translate that, what we're going to talk about is how to pay, 10 cents for every dollar of estate tax that you're going to be owed, right? 90% tax savings, essentially. So if you don't know, Washington State estate taxes start at $2.129 million. So anything that you have over that amount, you start to pay a tax on. And those funds include life insurance proceeds, they include retirement accounts, they include the value of your home, cash, investments, basically everything. Everything in Washington State. So if you own property in California, it doesn't count. But everything in Washington State, including those things that I told you, they all count in this calculation. So if you get over $2.129 million, you're going to start paying estate taxes rather quickly. Okay? You're going to pay 10% on the first million. So from 2.129 to 3.129, you're going to pay $100,000. The next million after that, 3.129 to 4.129, you're going to pay 14% or $140,000. So if you have about $4 million and change in your net worth in your estate, you're already going to be paying upwards of $240,000 in estate taxes. And raise your hand if you want to do that. I don't see any hands. So there is an easy way to do this. If you are married, there's a trust structure that you can set up that can really take your 2.1 to 4.2. But even after that, then you're going to start having to pay estate taxes on that money as well. But there's an easy way to sort of reduce that tax burden, to take care of that tax burden for pennies on the dollar. And the way of doing that is with a magical little tool that I like to call life insurance. All right. Now, most people hear life insurance, they think, it's something that you buy for when you die, so you can give it to your family, and maybe you don't believe in it. I don't know. Life insurance has a bunch of weird associations that go along with it. I love life insurance for a whole bunch of different reasons that we can talk about later, but one of the reasons I like it is because of this. Because used in this way, it can be a tool for eliminating a significant portion of your estate tax liability. All right, and so this is the way that it works. Let's say you calculate what your approximate estate tax is going to be. Let's say it's going to be $500,000. Okay. What you do then is you go and get a life insurance policy for $500,000 or more. So you're making $1 million. And what you do is you create a trust called an irrevocable life insurance trust. Once you create that trust, then you get this policy and you put it in the trust. All right. Now, the reason you make it irrevocable is because it keeps all of the things in that trust out of your estate. Right. The last thing you want to do is purchase $1 million life insurance policy and then have to pay estate tax on that too. So what this does is it keeps it out of your estate, so you don't have to pay any tax on that. But when you die and that policy pays off, then you can use all of that money from that life insurance policy to pay your estate taxes, right? So, you can buy life insurance for, let's say, $100 a month, $1 million policy, and maybe more than that or less than that. You have to talk to your insurance provider, but the gist of it is, for pennies on the dollar, for a significant reduction in price, you can alleviate your estate tax burden. And what that does, it puts more money in the pockets of your heirs, of your beneficiaries, of your people. And that's what this is all about. All right, so that's an easy way to reduce your estate tax burden. So if you're at 2.129 million or over, you really want to pay attention to this. If you need help with this, I'd love to help you. Something I do and something I'm good at. Call me at 206-659-1512, or you can email me, chris@cmslawfirm.com. That's it. So think about this, calculate your net worth, and think about ways that you can reduce your estate tax liability right now.